Hello, everyone, and welcome to Snowfield Charm School, or the Temple of Aphrodite. I'll be your host and oracle, Evangeline. Um, or I'm Evangeline. I will be your host and oracle this evening, or afternoon, night, morning, or day, whatever time you're watching this. Um, I'm going to just hop right into it. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a more traditional tarot card reading. We are just going to look at what it is that you need to know. I already had that card flipped right side up. So yeah, this is going to be like, what do you need to know about love or relationships, or, you know, yeah, what do you need to know about love or relationships? Oops. Normally I would take this time to explain my little personalities process, or how I do my evaluations and such like that. But like I said, I'm gonna do a little bit of a traditional tarot card reading today, just for funsies. So you know, take whatever resonates with you. If you at any point feel stressed, confused, or pressured, this is not the video for you. Please cleanse yourself with another video that resonates more with you, a more calming, more serotonin boosting type of video. My aim is not to trigger or harm you in any way or any shape or form, so please mind your own boundaries, since you're not right here to tell me to stop. What else do I want to say? I'm gonna read this as I'm reading a different, another person, not particularly you, the viewer. So yeah, if you resonate with the person that I am talking with, then you know, great. If you don't, then it can just be for entertainment purposes. Maybe we'll get something dramatic, maybe we won't, we'll see. Not a lot of cards want to come out now, so maybe our person is shy. Okay, they're waking up a little bit. Take this one. That one. I feel like we're gonna get a little bit of drama today already. It's giving secrets spilled. I don't know. But this is a love reading, so what do we need to know about love? Some drama. There's some drama. I don't like to do the reading. I don't like to read before everything is all laid out, because I might move some things. And how I do my readings is how they're positioned. I don't read things in reverse or anything like that. I just read them as they relate to what we would call their neighbor, I suppose. this over. Let's get that over. So they're not touching anymore. All right, I think that's the little layout we have here. So yeah, as I read this, consider it a movie, a story, a play, something or whatever. We're watching this. We have the Queen of Wands at the bottom. So this is giving me an overall energy of we're not the queen. Well, I read all my queens as adults, like my kings are elders, my knights are adolescents, and my pages are children. So the adult of wands, adults are all about agreeability and wands are all about action or extroversion. So this is someone who is like socially or connectedly inclined, and they put a lot of efforts into it. It's giving me a little bit of that borderline personality spectrum that I talk about. If you know, at any point I talk about any of my personality things, they have lots of other videos that talk about it too, but you can leave a comment if things don't clear up, if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'll try to explain them as best I can. But I do think borderline is a personality spectrum, and you can get on one end disorder, and then on the other end it's well incorporated. So this could be a well incorporated borderline personality, or or an unaligned personality disorder. Let's see here. Let's start with, I got my little pointing thing. I saw another tarot card reader use a pointer, and I thought that was super cute. And I have this wand on hand, so this is what I'm using. All right, so we have the Strength as our main character here, or client, or however you want to view this. Like, this is our main, as our main character. So this is someone who's like really enduring, it's strong, hence the name. This is someone who's actually really patient as well, and like rather like dignified, very graceful type of energy. This is like that strength with grace kind of thing. Like, well, you need strength in order to be graceful. I think that's a thing that people don't talk about enough, or it's one of the things that I like that notion a lot. I like that notion a lot. For the past of our main character here, or their background, however you want to describe that, we have the Three of Swords. So this is someone who, threes are all about striving for, and swords are a mentality. And with this imagery, this is someone who's striving for like maybe a little bit of like drama or recovery. It can go either way. Again, it depends on if it's aligned or not. And I think this is why people do read tarot cards upside down. I guess upside down would be unaligned, and right side up would be aligned. So if this was aligned, then this is someone who's looking for relief. Yeah, they're longing for like a mental relief. Like, when will these cloudy days pass by? It's like a little bit of someone who is in a like having a streak of bad luck, maybe, or their background was a streak of bad luck, or like a continuously disappointment, like lots of disappointment, possibly. As far as ambitions go, or the future is concerned, we have the Six of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, Six of Swords. So this is someone who is like, sixes are all about return. But so this is like someone who's like looking to return to like a place they've never been. I think that song, that Hercules song, keeps on showing up. Like his first song, like, I've often dreamed of a far off place where a great warm welcome will be waiting for me. That's kind of like this, but this person doesn't like it. Again, it's very much like that, because this person doesn't, this is just like kind of like a feeling. They want to return back to something. Now this is giving me a little bit of this is giving me a little bit of a self unaliving type of energy. Um, yeah. Um, or at least this is someone who like kind of thinks about that. I do think that that's a little bit of a, I mean, I would say this could be a borderline personality spectrum, or this could be an antisocial personality spectrum, depending on what we read in the rest of here. But this is someone who is like kind of like maybe a little bit tired of doing the little hamster wheel of life type of thing. It's giving that. It's giving a lot of that. Um, with the devil and temperance on either side, which is so interesting. There is a bit of a back and forth. There's a devil and an angel on this person's shoulder. This is someone who is like really conflicted. Um, this is someone who's really conflicted. Let's see what they're conflicted about. Like the devil in them, the devil in them wants to like pick a fight, and the angel or temperance on the other shoulder wants to like get along with everybody. Oh, this is really sad. Um yeah, this is someone like, and I would say, I would say that this is a really clear um example of what your environment can do to you. This is a very clear sign of this environment, like what environment can do to you. And like this could be on the level of like, this could be on the level of disorder energy, but it really is giving me like this is like a really much a fighting to, this is giving a lot of a fighting to be, like this is someone who doesn't want to give up there now, but wants to at the same time. Like this is someone who's like frustrated with their current circumstance, but wants it to work out. And I think, the biggest thing about this, and I definitely would say that this might be on the borderline spectrum, is that you like, I don't, this might be, this might be hard for people to hear or whatever. But it's giving me this, especially with the strength card here, it's giving me this, you have to make it work for everybody, you have to save everybody, but you can't save anybody. Everyone is exactly where they want to be. Everyone is doing exactly what they want to do. Everyone, if you see people who are struggling and you want to help them and make life better for them, you can. I'm not gonna say you can't. You free will is a thing, but they are doing this on purpose, like, and not like maliciously, like on purpose, like trying to take advantage of you, but on purpose, like they know that if they don't do it, someone else will. If it's not you, someone else will do it. And if that makes you feel any better, like I don't want to like leave these people, and it's giving people with the um Five of Wands. It looks like our character is in the midst of a bunch of people, and they just want everything to be peace. Like, they really are being mediator. They really are being the glue of the family or the friend group or the relationship. Um, if this is a relationship, it's giving a little bit like a um, this is giving like open relationship, poly, or third party type of relationship type of energy. But this is someone who wants everything to work out, but it's like at their own detriment. Like, and I don't think they're doing it to themselves at their own detriment. Like, I guess this could be a dependent personality spectrum. Um, but it's with the strength card, I mean, it could be, it possibly could be. So, and for both of them, I would say that for borderline, they would do that for to save people, to make their lives more comfortable. Independent people would do that so that they feel like there is a place for them to be like appreciated, or like kind of like useful. So I'm definitely getting more of a borderline energy here. And and I think like it's really kind of crazy too, because if we're not crazy, but that's probably an ill-placed word for this particular circumstance. But if you do resonate with this borderline individual and you are thinking about like um, just giving all of this up, like, you know, not just the family group or relationship or the friend group, but if you're like, you know, I don't know about continuing on with the rest of what's going on here. Here in life, you know what I'm saying? Um, aren't you doing, won't you be doing exactly the same thing as just leaving that group? So instead of just ending all of your options, you, and their options at the same time, which is again very borderline energy to just kind of like end it all, um, like a big explosion type of energy. But why don't you just explode the group? Like maybe lean a little bit. You know, I don't know if this as an Oracle Aphrodite, I can only give aphrodisial advice, and my aphrodisial advice is um, to let the relationship, whatever this relationship is, let that go so that you can have other relationships. But you know, this is just aphrodisial advice, okay? You have to breathe in order to find love or companionship or like a loving community type of thing. So um and again, like I said before, if you just kind of like canceled yourself out of the game, um isn't that the same thing as you running away? Why don't you just run away? You could fake it. You could fake this if you want to be really dramatic. You could fake it. If you need help faking it, please leave a comment in the video. I'll help you fake it. I will help you fake it. Um, but you're not gonna. You want something here, so canceling yourself out of the game isn't gonna get you what you want. You want to get to the end of the game. You just have to get over this level, right? You just have to get past this level. Um, Yeah, this is a learning lesson for you. Sorry about all the noise in the background. Um, um, it's the weekend. It's time to do some vacuuming. What can I say? Um, um, what can I say? What else can I say? Um, it really is. This is kind of terrible. And I only say that because, I mean, with the circumstance, of course, you can say that's terrible or whatever. But you know, I assume that you're grown. I assume that you're grown. You're allowed to make your decisions. Whatever, it means your body, your choice, right? So I gotta respect that. But I'm just saying that um, you might have looked at the other avenues or not, but I do feel like as an aphrodisial advisor that I have to point out all the avenues in which you could take for this particular for this to be about love, for this to be about love. You know, I don't know what's on the other side. I don't know what's on the other side. You could find like paradise on the other side. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? I think, but I really personally, I think that it has to do with your mindset before you go. So if you go happy, then you'll end up in a happy place. If you go, you know, upset, then you'll go to an upsetting place. Okay? That's just what I think. Now you can go and talk to your spiritual advisors, your other spiritual advisors. You would definitely might want to talk to um who would be a good deity to talk to about that, about the afterlife. Hades, of course. You could talk to Hades about what goes on, like the policies and procedures. I feel like Hades is a policies and procedures type of guy. So you could talk to them. You could definitely talk to Persephone. I think she would have a lovely conversation with you about that. About what to expect, you know, stuff like that. I do think it does depend on your mindset, which one you were able to talk to. So I would keep that in mind. Um, But on one side, it seems like you have two things going on here. With the devil side, it looks like you are like, it's either giving me like, it's giving me a little bit of, I don't know if this is a saying, but it's like, I don't know. I don't think that the first thing that comes to mind if looks could kill, but it's not. I don't think it's usually when people say if looks could kill, it's like if someone glares at somebody else, um, with such resentment or anger or whatever it is. But this is giving me like, um, I mean, heavy temptation type of thing. It's very much like you might feel like you're being tempted or teased by, and like this could be a current relationship in which, and I just watched a video, another Bailey Sarian video on a couple where the wife would kind of like tease the husband with lingerie and stuff like that, but would wear it for like other people, like kind of rubbing in his face that she's having an affair or whatever. So this could be the situation that's here or whatever. So you could be like, you could be desperate in love. You could be desperately in love with someone beautiful and think that it's going to be like the end of you. So you might as well just kind of end it now. Or like this couldn't last. It's giving a little bit like this couldn't last. If it's you, it's like my beautiful world can't last. But it is kind of giving me a little bit of like, oh, what if these two were in love? That's so cute. Aw. Yeah, but and our character here kind of thinks like this is going to be like the end of the world. And like to be like perfectly transparent with you, I was in a relationship once and it was all cool and cool, cool, cool. And then one day, like I took a nap at their place, and when I woke up, I had this immense feeling of dread, um like my life was over, and it was a beautiful day and we had a really good time, and I just woke up and I felt like, okay, well, this is the end. And I think that some people like, and I think that some people do that too, like with pets or children or other families. And I think it was a video and it was talking about like, um have you ever missed someone before they were gone? And even like it was like, have you ever missed someone even though they were right there? And that was very much the feeling I felt. I felt like, okay, well, one day I'll have to let all of this go because I'll have to shed my mortal coil, or however that my mortal form, and then everything will be over. And I had this deep, deep, dark dread, like looking into a very deep cave, and knowing that you have to go in there, but being so afraid of what's in there. It was like looking into a deep cave, just deep, deep. You know that it went on forever, and it's just super, super dark. There's like nothing in there, and no one's ever been in there, or if they've been in there, they never told you what was in it. And that's the feeling. That's kind of like, I don't know if that resonates with you or not, but that's a perfectly natural feeling. I did find out at the end though, like very much later after that relationship, that that relationship was like, that dreaded feeling I felt wasn't that this was like too good and now everything's over, but it was actually like kind of like a warning sign that this relationship was like pretending to be. And you might feel this way too, like this is a facade. um that could be the feeling. That could actually be the feeling, especially with the temptation type of energy. It's like, if I keep doing this, this will be the end of me. And that's exactly the feeling I felt. If I keep doing this, this will be the end of me. And I'm kind of really glad that that relationship didn't persist. And I feel like if I was a little bit more, um, if I was a little less histrionic, if I was a little less on the histrionic spectrum, I might have stayed and I might have faced this demise. But anyway, let's look on this side. We have the Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Again, this is kind of like the very same energy. It's very much like, if I continue, this will be the end of me. But it's on the Temperance side. So this is very interesting. On the Temperance side, it's like, I want to continue with, I want this relationship to work, but it won't. Dang. And then on the Devil side, we have on the Devil side, like, if the Temperance wants this, the Devil wants this. If the Temperance has this, this will be the result. If the Devil has this, this will be the result. So I can see why we're doing this. It does seem like if you choose it, it's giving me a little bit like this is lots of, well, there's no twos out here. So I guess this is like I did another borderline personality review, and it was a have your cake and eat it too type of thing. And this is giving that, but like now the shadow side of that. It's like this is have your cake and this is eat it too. And it's like, I can see you're definitely like, it's not even a decision, it's just what's gonna happen. This is just what's gonna happen. Like, your only decision is, do I want to just give everything up, or do I want to like fight all of this? Because like, if you choose the Nine of Pentacles, it will be a fight, and everything as you know it will be over. Not a demise like we have on this side, not a demise, but everything like you knew and love is done, over, kaput. For this character, not for you. I don't know if it's for you. If you resonate with this, then you resonate with this. But if you don't resonate with this, then you don't resonate with this. If this isn't something that you have already been thinking about or already know, this isn't for you, okay? If this is new to you and I'm just scaring you, this isn't for you, okay? Go please watch something to cleanse your aura and add some serotonin into your energy field, because this is for someone who knows this. This is someone who's been thinking about this. This is someone who has been enduring this particular reality. Again, it's not a choice. This isn't a choice. That's what I mean by this isn't something that you thought of today. This isn't something you thought of yesterday. This is something you've been thinking of. You've been enduring this. And this is like almost cyclical. Like, this happens all the time type of thing, where it's like you see something that you absolutely want, but it's going to cause a problem. It's going to cause a problem. And then you have I guess you decide not to do it, maybe, or whatever. You let it destroy itself possibly, and then you do the same thing over here, where if you've put in your full efforts into this, you become like almost like hollow, empty, like exceptionally your soul is crushed, your mind's crushed, everything. This is very, very cyclical, very cyclical. This happens to you all the time. You see something you want, you know you can have it, you pour everything into what you already have, and it does not satisfy you. You feel like you're on, the only way to get off this hamster wheel is to just stop the wheel. But let's get some clarity, advisory cards, questionnaire cards, gratitude cards. I don't know what you want to call these for this reading, but let's see what's going on. Let's see what we can do with this. I mean, in my professional opinion as a psychological oracle, someone who's someone who has earthly education in the psychological and uh, spiritual education in the ethereal, I suppose. Um, I'm gonna say that well, the only way to break the cycle without you jumping off of the wheel is for you to let everything like this. And I know it's like, it's the devil card or whatever, and usually people don't advise people to follow their devil side or whatever, but this side is killing you. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Is unaliving you. Okay? This side is unaliving you already. Already. Little by little, is taking bit by bit from you. This side, however, would be, if you did this, it would just be an end to the world as you know it. Not you. You still exist. You will still exist. So I would say go down here and see how that goes. Because you already poured into this, right? You, every time you see this happen, you pour into this. So I would see what happens when you pour into this. And, maybe everything will be terrible at end or whatever, but at least you'll be out of this cycle. At least you'll be out of the mindset that, you have to like leave everything. Like, let's try that first. Now, if you do this, like, and let's just think of it like this. You've already done this, so you know what happens then. It eats you away, right? If you do this and you haven't seen what happens or whatever, and you let everything crumble in this chance, if everything crumbles and you really just cannot tolerate that, and it's just, you know, if you really can't tolerate that, then do this. Then do that. At least try this first, because this could end up, I don't know. I don't know yet. I'll pull some more cards, but I don't know what will happen yet. But at least you can try this, and then before you leave, I'll be sad to see you go. Before you leave, you will at least know that, okay, well, I did this and I did this, and neither of those things work, so I'm outie. Maybe I'll try in the next reincarnation or whatever it is that you believe. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Sorry, the flowers are kind of like, there. Fix that. Before I apologize, I should see how I could fix it first. Let me try something out first before I give my apologies. And this is all about love. So this is a cyclical thing about like you always like running into like, what? Do you always run into someone that you like and then you don't feel like it's gonna work, so you just kind of put all of your energy into your platonic relationships, your not so intimate relationships? Because this is all a relationship thing, so it really is kind of giving me like, you see something outside of your current social group and think you can't have it, and so you pour into your current social group, but you feel the gnawingness of it being like empty, which I think is that's a pretty big indicator of like what your social group is like right now. um like, why is it so dissatisfying? And why do you stay there if it makes you feel like it's driving you crazy? I mean, no relationship is worth your sanity. You need your sanity to enjoy it. Anyway, so as far as your advice goes, your gratitude cards, we have the Child of Cups. So this is like, you got kind of like a closed, our character here, our strength character here, kind of has like a closed off heart. They're a little bit guarded, I guess. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say that for the bottom of the deck. Let's start with the King of Swords and work our way around. With the King of Swords connected to the Temperance card, this is giving a little bit of like, this is kind of like maybe what you're taught to do, or what you think you should do, or what everyone thinks that you should do. Um, this is kind of giving me a little bit trained to do this, which can happen in all types of ways. That this could be exceptionally blatant, like someone saying like you have to do this. It's almost giving me like with the well, not the, this is the Elder of Swords. With the Elder of Swords, elders are all about conscientiousness, and swords are all about openness. So this is like really filtering information. Um, this is giving me a little bit like if you are in like, it's like giving me family unit or very like closed off type of um group, this could be some type of organization. It could be extreme as as a cult or something like that, but they're all types of things could be cults or whatever. But this is giving like a doctrine. Like this is giving a little bit like with the Temperance here, it's giving a little bit like a doctrine, like you like almost like biblical, like you have to do this. This is a little bit like written in stone, like you always have to keep the social situation that you're in no matter what it's doing to you. And that's kind of like, that's an interesting concept, because that would mean that the doctrine doesn't support you, it supports the organization. And if the organization doesn't support the people, who is it supporting? That's a question. What's it doing? What's the point of it? That's something you could ask yourself in this situation. If if you're in a family unit or some type of closed organization, and they're saying that you can't be you or do what you want to do, who can do what they want to do? Who is in charge? Who benefits from that? Who benefits from that? If you're not the one benefiting from it, who is? Someone is. Every rule benefits somebody. Who is it? Um, with the Five of Cups connected to the Ten of Swords and the Adult of Cups, that's pretty redundant, actually. That's really redundant energy. It's very much like trying, disappointment, a slow unaliving. This is giving heavy dissatisfied energy. Heavy dissatisfied energy. And why are you dissatisfied? What's keeping you from what? And again, I feel like we're grown here. I feel like we're grown. So what do you want? What can't you have? Why can't you have it? Who's telling you can't have it, and how does that benefit the person who's telling you can't have it? It's benefiting them in some way. And why is their benefit more important than yours? Why is that? For what reason? And then we have the Two of Swords over the Temperance connected to the Adult of Cups. So this is continuous sacrifice. This is continuous sacrifice. This is a lot of tongue biting, which is giving me that I don't know if this, like, the whole story isn't a good analogy for this, but definitely giving me Little Mermaid type of thing where she had to cut out her tongue in the original story. It's giving me very much that, like, you have to cut out your tongue. And the reason why the witch had her cut out her tongue is because that was her best asset. If someone is trying to take, like, well, if someone's trying to take our character here's best asset. This little group here is trying to take away our character's best asset. Who wants that? Who said that? Who made that rule? And how does it benefit them? It doesn't benefit you. How does it benefit them? How did it benefit the Sea Witch? She didn't. She had it. She got to keep it. She got to keep the divine tongue that could sing more beautifully than anything anyone's ever heard. All right? Who benefits it? It's theft. It's theft. Someone's thieving from you. Or this character. If you resonate with this, then someone's thieving from you. But if you don't resonate with this, then enjoy the movie, I suppose. Anywho, let's work down. Or should we work back up? Let's work down. I like a circle. With the Elder of Cups next to, or connecting the Five of Wands and the Devil. No, the Elder of Cups are all about conscientiousness and agreeability. So this is like social navigation, basically. This is kind of giving me like, there is no fight if you do not fight. That's a good one. There is no fight if you do not fight. There can't be a war if the other side doesn't participate. Now they can try to invade and do all this stuff, but you can keep your defenses up. You can maneuver. This is giving me a little bit of the Matrix when he dodges the bullets type of thing. It's giving me a little bit of that, especially if this is more of like a control thing. Well, I mean, it seems heavy a control thing. If this is not physical, if this is actually not physical, and this is more like an emotional type of thing, especially with the Elder of Cups here, if this is a more of an emotional type of battle that you're dreading, it can't, your emotions can't get you if you don't let them get you. People can say whatever they want, but if you know why they're saying it, then they can't make you feel some type of way. And I think that's why this side is so important, to understand who benefits from you not doing what you want to do. Who benefits from that? And if they try to use that against you, you always have the defense of like, you're only saying that because if I do the opposite, it'll benefit you. If I do what you want me to do, it'll benefit you. You're saying this because you're losing. That's what and that's the thing you can think about. If someone's fighting you, it's because they're losing. So let them lose. They're trying to, what they're doing here is they're asking you to help them in the battle against you. Help me defeat you. That's what this is. They're asking you to help them defeat you. If you do not help them defeat you, they can't defeat you. That's something to think about, I think. We also have the Adult of Swords connecting the Five of Wands and the Tower. And this is giving me, okay, so adults are all about agreeability and swords are all about openness. So this is like clear, like communication. I guess that's a little bit straightforward, but it's emotional management and knowing it's emotional management and clear boundaries. Emotional management and clear boundaries. And like, I know why you're doing this, and this is what I'm gonna do. And it's not even like accusatory, like you're such a terrible person because you're trying to do this and I'm gonna do this despite you. It's a little bit more of a, well, I can understand why you're doing this. It makes a lot of sense why you feel this way or why you're acting like this, but I'm gonna go and do this. Very simple. Very simple. Like it's very much like I understand that you're feeling this way, and the way that we know life is going to be interrupted and very different, but this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it's very much that. It's very much that. Yeah. And then with the temperance connecting to the devil card, again, temperance again. Um, that's really like really incorporating you know your is incorporating your desire. It's like incorporating the shadow self is like, I want this thing, whatever, what this person, because we do love here. I want this person. I'm gonna make this work. I know you don't want me to because it benefits you in some way, but this is what I'm gonna do. I can't, I have to integrate this part of my life. I have to include this part of my life. I can't, I have to. Not even explaining all of whatever this is, like, I have to incorporate this into my life. This is what I'm gonna do, and I understand your reaction to it. It's still gonna happen, but I understand your reaction to it, and I have to do it. So yeah, I think that would be like your advice, I guess, for this is that you should do it. Yeah, you should do it. It's not like I don't know why you're trying to preserve. It seems like you're trying to preserve this life, this lifestyle, or whatever it is. It's giving me heavy family unit or a friend unit. If you have like a found family type of thing, um, it's giving me you're fighting to defend something that's slowly eating away at you. It's like trying to protect your parasite. It's like if you had like a leech on you. Oh, didn't Melanie Martinez do a song? At least the music video was, it had featured a leech, and she loved it. It was like her pet or whatever. And then she kept feeding it, and the bigger it got, the more aggressive it got, and then it started unaliving her. So it's very much this. There's very much that same energy. If you are in a family group or friend group or some type of social group or whatever, I mean, it could be a religious group or a government group or something like that, something, and it feels like it's eating you alive because it's telling you you can't have the one thing you keep going to. Again, it's very cyclical. um, then you're protecting a leech, and you're protecting its right to harm you. Because if it was mutually benefiting to you, like to both of you, you would not feel such a defeat in it with this card here, or they would respect you wanting to expand or progress in some way or another. But because with a Two of Swords here, because they're forcing a choice on you, that's a good indicator that they're not good for you. If it's blatant, then you could just imagine that this is going to be a problem. And if that's true, then you should definitely try it and see. I would definitely try it and see. Like, yeah, all that doesn't make sense. You could be living in paradise. You could be living in paradise, but if you're unhappy, you're never going to experience it. Yeah, it's never gonna feel like paradise. Is gonna always feel like a cage. It's always gonna feel like a hell to you. It's not heaven, it's hell. Then over here you think you oh really, you gotta kind of like a our character here has like kind of a little bit of a pessimistic mindset here. But you need to try some things. You need to try some. I feel like you're on this little path right here, right now. This self unaliving little path here, and I need you to step off that path real quick. We're gonna here. I'm gonna take my hand. Take my hand, and we're gonna do a little bit of a detour, okay? There's some bushes over here. I think they're blueberry bushes, or they might be raspberry bushes. But we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna eat a few of these raspberry bushes, and then maybe after you have something sweet, you'll feel a little bit better, and you can make a more adaptive decision, because this is maladaptive. This feel lingering in the past and being pessimistic about the future is a maladaptive thought process. And let's go over here. Let's eat some berries. I love mulberries, so hopefully there's some mulberries over there. We can have some mulberries, and then maybe you'll feel a little bit better about what you want to do next. Maybe you won't feel like everything is a disaster. Everything's not a disaster. Nothing's a disaster. If it hasn't killed you yet, it's fine. I mean, I don't know if that's very good advice, especially for like addicts and cigarette smoking and stuff like that, or alcohol poisoning or whatever it is. But you will survive. That song. Who sings that original song? I remember growing up, and there was they did this song "I Will Survive," and it was an alien. Oh, maybe I'll look it up. It was an alien, and she said, "Now you're back from outer space." I don't even know if that's how the real song goes. I don't even know if that's the real lyrics to the original song, but you will survive. You will survive. Haven't you've gone through this before? You try this. If you don't survive, then rest in peace. It's kind of where you thought you were trying to go anyway, so you might as well go out with a bang. Why don't you go out with a bang if you're gonna go out? Go out with try something first. Go after what you like. Exit the matrix chasing what you want, all right? It's all like a little bit of like a video game. So go after the goal, whatever. I don't know why I was giving Minecraft vibes. Go fight the little, like what was it? The Elder Dragon? Oh, there was this one girl I used to watch on YouTube. What was her name? Tata? Rest in peace, Tata. Oh my gosh, she got me through some hard times. Lots of YouTube people have gotten me through some hard times. Um, but she passed away. She transitioned into the next life. Um, and she was a wonderful person. She was vegan, and in the video game, she was also vegan in the video game, and so she was always taking care of the animals, always respecting the animals, and every time she ran into an animal, like some people will go in Minecraft. I've noticed that some people will go into Minecraft, and they'll see an animal and they'll go mess with it. But every time she saw an animal, if she wasn't going to like take it home with her, like to make a little bit of a place for them, and she would always do that too, like whatever animal it was, she would make a whole environment for them. But if she saw an animal, and she thought they were cool, she would just be like, I'm just gonna leave them alone. They look like they're having a good time. And I thought that was just like the kind of like the best type of mindset to have in the video game and in life. Like if you see something you like, just like, unless you're trying to like make a space for it in your life, then just kind of like leave it alone or whatever. um yeah, she really treated the animals so cool. She treated the animals so cool. um she was so cool. I miss her. um I guess I'll see her in the next lifetime though. um yeah, but yeah, I would say try some things first. Um Not to be talking about like transitioning a lot. But you know, that's what we got here in this video. It's really giving me that. Try. At least when it comes, you know, you came to the temple of Aphrodite. Go after your love. If you love that person, go try. Go try. Try it. At least try it. Just try it. If it ends terribly, then you have an exit plan. If it ends wonderfully, then you'll be glad that you didn't take the exit plan. Like you know, it's like 1+1. But and I know all of this is complicated, and I know it has like I know there's a lot of feelings in it and a lot to think about, but it seems like a lot of thinking has happened here. But or just stick with this and be happy. You know, make your choice. Don't stick with something and then be miserable. You know, if you're miserable, try something new. The goal here is to be happy. The goal here is to be happy, so that you can transition on a positive note. Don't transition on a negative note. Don't purposely transition on a negative note. That's not gonna. I mean, it all depends on what you believe, but I don't think that you're gonna end in a place in which you want to end in. So. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did not enjoy the video, then that's your choice, and I completely understand. I hope that you have a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, evening, or night. If you do not wish to have a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, evening, or night, then that's your choice, and I completely respect it. Okay, guys, until next time, bye.